need to not pick up my phone. I'll go straight to airplane mode. Find something to do. I know I can be a little bit cold, but my third eye is going blind. I'm on a line with my body and mind. It's playing tricks to say I'm fine, but really it's hurting me deep inside. Cause I'm dreaming about you.
Let's go!
Ooh,
Let's go!
I've been wishing I was just to you. I've been dreaming of us.
So you need to park up by
I've
the
been thinking
one
that
board
this
in
is
Park
not in
Fairmont.
need or
Park up by
a
the one board.
must, but love has to be.
Exhibit A.
Right, all down at the Ascari chicane.
Lance did the same then to a Toro. I think
Exhibit B.
Prepare to let another.
Exhibit C.
Oh, I hope.
Exhibit D.
Yeah, that's.
Destroys the side.
Exhibit
Daniel Ricciardo
A, B,
for
C, D,
Stroll.
E.
Stands on the brake, check wing damage.
Exhibit F.
Is that DRS as effective as Max wants it? Oh no, they're going to crash! And they have!
I didn't see anyone.
Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to the very start of a new series here at the Vashishan channel. As you have seen from the title, I am putting myself into a podium contending car of the 2023 Aston Martin. At Canada last weekend, we saw the insufferable gimp of Lance Stroll chew gum directly into the microphone.
Racing in Montreal, and wrists are feeling good.
And then proceed to drive into the wall in practice. And it's not as if this is the first time we've seen this gimp showcase. The only reason why he's in F1 is due to Lawrence Stroll, his father. But it gave me the idea of challenging myself into seeing if I can fill the boots of Lance Stroll. However, there are some rules to this challenge, just to make sure it's not too easy or gets a bit boring. The first one is any stupid collision caused by myself or Q1 exits, I get a Lance point on my license. If I accumulate 12 of these a season, I have to give up the challenge and hold my hands up to say Lance is a good F1 driver and is doing a great job. Number 2, a win or a podium, I have to raise the AI by 1. This is just so you guys understand that I'm not just making this challenge easy for myself and so that I can beat the expectation of Lance. I'll be starting on 100. If by the end of the season he has finished on aggregate above me, I will end the challenge. The obvious ones, like no flashbacks or restarts, I will be live streaming each race so you can check via my stream. Miami, Monaco, Japan, and Mexico, and Las Vegas. Thought I'd try and find a bit of shade, bearing in mind the whole of the UK is sweltering, but we've got a nice breeze and a bit of shade. Now, you're probably wondering why I'm not showing you the highlights. I've completely forgotten to record it whilst I was streaming it, and for some reason it's not letting me look back on the streams, so I've gotten all of the interesting bits noted down about my race. So the brief bit you don't know about is that Aston Martin are joint third fastest car, because the gap between Mercedes and Aston Martin is like non-existent. So, and yeah, we basically just quick went through practice, getting the R&D needed, just to make sure we're gonna try and keep up with the fast cars ahead and get a couple of podiums, you know, and comfortably got a Q1 comfortably. Going into Q3 though, we're a little bit worried because the first lap wasn't great. We left a good 5/10, and the run into Q3, the last run in Q2, we absolutely messed up the time and we didn't even get one across the board, and we scraped. It was like 2/10. I think we were 9th, but it was like only 2/10 separating us. But I didn't save any of it, so all that drama is gone. We got a Q3 fastest lap was a 1:31 or something like that. Everybody else was really like 1:29s, but we got 6th, which is pretty good compared to Lance. So I think might have got something similar. Hello, Mabel, come to join me. She's just don't know if you can really see that, but she came to join me. Hello, mate. And now she's gone away. Charles got pole, and the first lap he just zoomed off. Great start. I had a pretty bad start, but I was overtaken by Perez, maybe, or maybe I got alongside with Perez. I can't. No, I got overtaken by Alonso. But I got past Perez, and then it was like a joint battle for second and third. Hamilton, Verstappen, Alonso, me, Perez, all five of us sort of battling it out. So Charles was just gone. He was gone. That was like the first 1 or 2 laps, and then we sort of got in a DRS chain, and the order was Hamilton, Alonso, Verstappen, me, Perez. But my mediums were gone. Like I used all of the pace in the first 4 or 5 laps. So that's something I know I'm going to need upgrading. Is the tyre wear. Ken Perez just got past me, and then Sainz got past me. And then stupidly, I think it was into turn 1, or maybe it was turn 4, one of those hairpins. I just broke slightly later. Like, all race completely clean. Even behind drivers, I was braking to the point where I wasn't going into the back of them. I just clipped the back of his car, giving me front wing damage. And it also gave me a Lance point on my licence. So I'm already 1 out of 12 in the first 5 laps of one of the easiest races. And we've got to get through 16 races with only 12 points. He comes like, hello, me ball. Oh. I'm not just talking to myself. There you go. She just ignored me though. She like walked past me. Russell got past me, and it was like this was lap 8. I got the wing damage, so I did one more lap. Russell got past me. Came on lap 9 just to make sure my hards weren't completely shot. And it wasn't wing damage to the point where I couldn't race. It was just wing damage to the point where I was just losing a couple of tenths. And I came out probably because I came in earlier, but there was already some coming in early anyway. I came out about 15th, just in front of Ocon, which was a bit worrying because he was outside the points. But it's fine. Good pace on the hards. Again, we sort of used all the pace in the first couple of laps, which did lead me to get chased down by Piastri. And on lap 20, I actually recorded the last bit, so I'll show you all of that. But Russell spun, which again I will put in the clip because we went back and had a look. But on his own accord, he was battling Alonso for 5th maybe, around the outside into turn 1. And you know how it sort of dips, the track sort of dips a bit. He just got on the accelerator too early and just spun the car around. But we held on to 8. It was a really tight end, and it was not the greatest first race, bearing in mind Lance in real life in 2023 got 6th in his first race. So we are currently down by about 4 points, I think. So this is the footage I actually got and recorded. It's the last lap of the Grand Prix. As you can tell, there's only Piastri 7 tenths behind. We actually opened this gap up because each lap it was about 3 or 4, but we were able to use the rest of our ERS, knowing that this is the last lap to really expand the gap. Obviously, he's got DRS on us, so he's just taken that 7 tenths gap to 5 tenths as we come up the hill. Now, obviously, our tyres are way worse than Piastri because we pitted 3 laps earlier than Piastri. He was one of the latest pit stoppers of the Grand Prix, but he's 4 tenths behind. I have no worries that he's going to try and overtake here. And all that matters now is this exit. It's a decent exit, but he's had a better one. We use all the ERS, and thank the Lord that we've got a Mercedes powertrain behind us. Cross the line, and we come home to bring back 4 points. After you get wing damage, we will take P8. Max Verstappen gets driver of the day. Don't know why, but not gonna question it. Oh my days. As you might have heard in the last 30 seconds, I found that last bit quite stressful. The last couple of laps, I was being hounded by Piastri. It was the last corner, let him go by, get the DRS, and then on the straight take you back, and hope he doesn't try for an overtake up into turn 4. But that was the end of race 1. Charles Leclerc winning by a good margin, I think. 3 seconds. Fair enough. Fair enough. The biggest gap being between me and Norris, and that was just because I was defending for my life. But yeah, we are 4 points now behind Lance Stroll, and we need to check what Grand Prix is next and how well he did in that Grand Prix. But here are the constructors' standings. We want to stay level with Mercedes. We just want to try and beat them, and because I think that's how well Aston Martin were doing. So if we could beat them this season, that'd be really good. And having level points isn't bad, but to be fair, that was probably mostly down to George Russell spinning. So yeah, here's just the replay of George spinning it round. But yeah, thank you very much for watching, and I will try and get the next episode out as soon as possible. Did take me the majority of the day to edit this. Obviously it should be a lot quicker next time because now I know what I'm doing. But thank you. So subscribe and leave me a comment, give some suggestions and all of that.